Hi students, welcome to the biochemistry class. Now let us go into learn the topic is lipid metabolism, ketogenesis. Okay, ketogenesis in the lipid metabolism. Okay, first we have to know about what are the ketone bodies. Okay, the ketone bodies are the compounds are acetone, acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate. Okay, beta hydroxybutyrate or otherwise called 3-hydroxybutyrate. Okay, these are the compounds are commonly called as ketone bodies. Okay, they are called as ketone bodies. Okay, these type of the ketone bodies are formed or developed or synthesized mean that process is known as ketogenesis. Okay, ketogenesis mean formation of ketone bodies or synthesis of the ketone bodies. What are the ketone bodies? Acetone, acetate and beta hydroxybutyrate. Okay, then what is the process of ketogenesis? Okay, now let us see about ketogenesis. Ketogenesis means formation of the ketone bodies or synthesis of the ketone bodies. Okay, this synthesis of the ketone bodies, it occurs in the liver. Okay, in the liver it is carried out. The synthesis of the ketone bodies is carried out in the liver portion. Okay, so some of the enzymes are involved here for the ketone body synthesis. Okay, these are the enzymes are found in the mitochondrial matrix. Okay, the formation of the ketone bodies, the enzymes are involved for the ketone bodies formation. That enzymes are located or found in the mitochondrial matrix. Okay, so the oxidation of the fatty acids by pyruvate and some amino acid. Okay, so these are the precursor for the acetyl CM. Okay, acetyl CM, these are the precursor for the ketone bodies. Okay, so what are the reactions are carried out here, how the ketone bodies are developed. Okay, step by step we will learn step by step. Okay, so first step, two molecules of acetyl coenzyme A. Okay, they are contains to form acetoacetyl coenzyme A. Okay, two molecules of the acetyl coenzyme A are combined together to form the next level is the acetoacetyl coenzyme A. In this reaction, an enzyme is involved. The name of the enzyme is thiolase. This thiolase enzyme is involved in the last step of the beta oxidation. In the last class we have discussed, is it? Okay, now the acetoacetyl coenzyme A, it also combined with the another molecule of the acetyl coenzyme A. Okay, so it is combined again acetyl coenzyme A to produce beta hydroxy beta methyl glutaryl coenzyme A, that is HMG. It is abbreviated as HMG coenzyme A. Okay, so now another next step, now the HMG coenzyme A synthetase, it catalyzing this reaction and regulates the synthesis of the ketone bodies. Okay, it is regulating the ketone body synthesis. Okay, now the HMG coenzyme A lyase, another enzyme. Okay, now this enzyme, it cleaves the HMG coenzyme A. Okay, to produce the acetoacetate and acetyl coenzyme A. Okay, this is the next step. Okay, then again the final step, now the acetoacetate. Okay, this acetoacetate undergoes the spontaneous decarboxylation. Okay, decarboxylation means removal of one carbon dioxide molecule. Okay, so carbon dioxide molecule removal here. Now the acetoacetate is converted into acetone. It is one of the ketone body. Okay, now again the acetoacetate can be reduced mean dehydrogenase activity. Okay, removal of the hydrogen molecule. Okay, removal of the hydrogen molecule, under this reaction it will be developed into beta hydroxybutyrate. Okay, in the first step acetone, it is a ketone body developed, and another step beta hydroxybutyrate is developed. Okay, during the decarboxylation acetoacetate can be converted into acetone. During dehydrogenase acetoacetate can be converted into beta hydroxybutyrate. Okay, now the ketone bodies are developed. Okay, so next topic, utilization of the ketone bodies. Okay, so acetone, beta hydroxyacetone, these are the ketone bodies are developed, but how they are utilized in the body? Otherwise, what is the role of the ketone body? Okay, what is the function? Okay, what are the functions of the ketone bodies? Let us see. Okay, so the two ketone bodies, the important, that is acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate. Okay, two important ketone bodies. What is the role here? It is an important sources of the energy. Okay, it gives the energy for the peripheral tissues. What are the peripheral tissues? Skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle and renal cortex in the kidney area, isn't it? Okay, in this area, in these peripheral tissues, these acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate, they are served as a fuel. Okay, they are giving a energy to the peripheral tissue. That is the main role. Okay, and the second role, during prolonged starvation, okay, there is a starvation of the animal, ketone bodies are the major fuel source for the brain and other parts of the central nervous system. That means it also gives energy to the brain, and the central nervous system, the ketone bodies. Okay, so next one, if the rate of the synthesis of the ketone bodies exceeds, okay, that means if the blood also concentration is increased, okay, that term is known as ketonemia. Okay, that means ketonemia. What is ketonemia? Ketonemia means if the ketone body synthesis is increased, okay, the blood the concentration of the ketone bodies is increased. Okay, otherwise in the blood the ketone body synthesis is increased mean, that is called as, that condition is known as ketonemia. Okay, another term is the ketonuria. Ketonuria means excretion of the ketone bodies in the urine. Okay, in the urine, if the ketone body synthesis is exceeds, okay, excess, that means ketone body synthesis is excess mean, okay, the excretion of the ketone bodies in urine, okay, that term is known as ketonuria. Okay, ketonemia means the ketone bodies in the blood level is increased. Ketonuria means the ketone body synthesis in the urine level is level is increased. Okay, so both the term, the ketonemia and the ketonuria, both terms are commonly referred as ketosis. Okay, that is known as ketosis. Okay, then finally let us see about the ketoacidosis. What do you mean? Ketoacidosis. Okay, so acetoacetate and beta hydroxybutyrate, both are strong acids. Okay, both ketone bodies are strong acids. Okay, if their concentration in the blood is increased in the concentration, it may cause the acidosis. Okay, so in this condition we called as ketonemia. Okay, if the blood level increased mean, the concentration in the blood increased mean, it is known as ketonemia. So at the time it may cause the acidosis. Okay, especially diabetic ketoacidosis, it is very dangerous. Okay, if the diabetic ketoacidosis is very dangerous because it may result in coma and and finally to may cause death. Okay, that's all the ketogenesis. Okay, ketogenesis, it is one of the lipid metabolism. In the lipid metabolism, we should know about the what are the ketone bodies, then what is ketogenesis. Okay, what are the steps are here, how the acetyl coenzyme A is converted into another final product acetone and beta hydroxybutyrate. Okay, what are the steps are available here and what are the enzymes are involved here, let us see. Okay, then next one, utilization, that means the role or the function of the ketone bodies in the body. Okay, then finally we can know about the ketoacidosis. Okay, that's all the ketogenesis.